Hey there, and welcome to Factorio Space Age. My name is Brune. In the last episode, we had landed on here doing some experimenting and figured out that solar does indeed actually work. And so I think I actually want to get some accumulators down here as well. I probably have more than enough solar panels, but we'll bring a stack anyways. Word from there. And I think we don't need anything else. Drop down the cargo bays. Okay. Back to Navis. I think those accumulators are going to be very important to also kind of help things out here. So I didn't drop down the come back. These things, the storage tanks. So I think I have all the pieces I need to actually start getting some power going here. For that matter, I'll actually just drop down these as well. There we go. Now I'll go back to Navis. So I think because we have this now, we can actually even move and try and find a better location, potentially. I kind of want to... Here, I'm gonna work over here a little bit. Want to kind of get this figured out in a sense. So you need to have a chemical plant. Wait, what? These have to be built on... Okay, that's annoying. But this can just be built anywhere. But this can't. Okay. This thing will be melting ice to create water, which will be for a boiler. And this is that tank, I guess. No reason not to. Move this, I guess. Yeah, because this thing won't burn fuel if it doesn't have to. So if I fill that with ice, so a heat pipe can hold heat. And so I should be able to... Actually, I wonder, it might just lose the heat here. when we're ready, be able to essentially put some fuel into that and then let the heat pipe kind of do the rest. So that'll be making the water. It's got the ice. These will need power. Well, that almost reaches everything. Like that. I'll just fill this with rocket fuel. When it's ready. So this doesn't need to be heat piped, but this does need to be heat piped. This almost makes me wonder if it's better to give it the old one space or Ruski. That heat pipe can travel through there. Okay, so we need more power. This needs 217 kilowatts. Yeah, so one of these can power that very easily. Okay. I know that from the ammoniacal solution you can get water. Am I able to dispose of things here the same way? Ice platforms to be walkable. And a foundation for buildings protects the ice from melting. Oh, that's correct. Okay. Oh, so you have to have concrete down first. Ah. So yeah, I don't think I can just destroy resources by throwing them into the ocean. So let's look at this recipe again here. We'd get ammonia. So I guess you can throw away the ammonia by adding it to crude oil to make solid fuel. Okay. So I'm kind of seeing the process now of how you go from like that to this. Let's lay these things down. We need a bop. Wait, and for this is just ammonia and water. Oh, this one needs solid fuel. You need the solid fuel for that, okay. So then we're gonna have a... Yeah, it's like a whole 3-step process here. I was gonna use all 4 of these buildings. But then we should be able to output rocket fuel that could just be burnt off if it absolutely needed to be burnt off. So, oh, and that's right, I need the concrete too, before I can turn any of this on. So we're gonna drop some of that down. We have our accumulators now, so we can also like store up some electrical power. let's think about this for a moment. So, step uno. And actually, once it gets here, it's pretty close. Ooh. Actually, like trying to think about which direction I wanted to be going with some of this. More damage is always great. It's also getting very expensive. Let's just set, I'm going to just say my new threshold is 10,000. And so any of these important ones, I'm just going to try and make them 10,000. Have them like costing 10,000 or more. Imagine some of these should actually just fly through. Also, and I also think maybe a good idea too would be to sneak in some of these. Do that, then that. Okay, that sounds good to me. And I want to add in, as for these cryogenic plants, where are they at? I thought I unlocked those already. No. Superconductors. I want to send this back to there. I guess 1,000. Okay, we can research that real quick. But we'll want to make, I suppose we'll want to make just all of them. Craft a cryogenic plant, and then we get our sweet new science. Made in a cryogenic plant and crafted on Aquillo. Okay, sweet. Now, yeah, this is where I was at. We'll have stuff coming out. Oh yeah, and then I need the concrete. It's almost here, perfect. Drop those down, drop that down, drop all the concrete down. I don't know if I dropped the cliff explosives to myself last time or not, but I'm going to do it now anyways. Everything looks like it should be fine for now. I don't know if I grabbed substations or not. I did, perfect. So, actually I think I maybe want to do just a quick flying test and go and see if I can find a location that's better. Let's go south. Well, actually, since I'm more looking for Because there isn't mineable resources. The things are infinite essentially here. I guess I'm looking to see if there's a place that has a bigger land mass, right? Is that even a thing? Or is it like, no, you basically get that starting area and then you're kind of stuck building up your stuff there until you kind of unlock the ice platforms. I don't think I have that yet. That one kind of looks okay, but it's not very big. Yeah, I think I'm maybe actually kind of just like stuck there until... And there isn't really a point to move. Yeah, it looks like everywhere else I would just find like these pockets of resources. You can probably get over to a train or something somehow. Yep, okay. I'm convinced. This is by far the biggest amount of real estate I have to work with at the moment anyways. Curious about like how I'm supposed to really access those other things there. That was it, huh? Okay. Okay, well I should have enough now. And I actually think I want this to get more concrete. So we're gonna go like this. Yeah, right, because that's like the... Yeah, we'll have it. It'll go back, obviously, somehow, but then it'll come back to Falgora. Or come back through Falgora with the superconductors. Okay, in the meantime, we have some actual building to do. So, leaving one space. This takes in 50 a second. This pumps a bazillion. Makes 5 ice per second. 50 ammonia per second. Takes 30 ammonia per second. Wonder if I should move it closer over here to the crude oil setup. Oh man, picking up that is so painful. Let the robots do some of that. Okay, I suppose in reality, I don't need to really place that stuff down until I'm ready to build. So you probably want 2 of these going, I guess? That would make it 2 a second. That means you'd want a lot of these going. Yes, I mean, not quite for a second. Oh, but this also needs ammonia. So let's see here. 2 of these would make 100 a second. $30 a second would go to this. You basically need like 3 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of these. It's not quite the perfect ratio, but you need 1 of these for every 2 of these for sure. So that makes it this like 130. So you'd have to multiply it by 5 to get anything that this could actually divide into, which is very annoying. But it's also kind of just whatever. So I think that will be the plan. 3 of these. Into 1 of these. Oh. Into 2 of these. So now I think you could potentially position it like this, so that this just solid fuels into both of these. I don't know, horizontal flip that, and then Navi's Bioflux, huh? Oh yeah, this one I want to also do the same thing. $175. Okay. Since these also have the ice cubes they have to get rid of. Belts don't work. Belts get frozen too. So if we had... Well, you almost have to do long-handed inserters so that you can keep... So you can have heat pipe running down. I need an Aquillo one. First thing we're putting on there is heat pipe. So then you have a frozen symbol is very annoying. Okay, but that'll heat the heat. That'll heat that stuff. How do you heat the actual machines? Well, I'm trying to essentially do kind of the simplest thing as possible here, but kind of making it too complicated, really. I suppose since this isn't outputting anything else, you can... Like, you could do the... I mean, at that point, it might as well just do this. That won't work because you can't get heat pipe to there. So you have to do it the other way. Okay. So yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. How do you get heat pipe into these things while keeping them working? I don't know if this can necessarily line up like that now. Okay, so technically, you had it like that, and you had something like this. And then you had a thing right there. How do you heat all of this water pipe, though? I mean, I guess it can be heated. And by wrapping around this whole thing right here. Okay, because you could go heat pipe. That. And do I squeeze it in one more? I can go in one more. And heat pipe would touch there. Oh, but then it doesn't go around that way. Because of that being in the way. Wait, so does diagonal count? Like, would that touch all of those? I'm not sure. Yeah, so technically this can connect into here. Those machines are being touched by heat pipe. That's all touched by heat pipe. So then let's figure out where we're going to place this water. actually kind of like doing long-handed ones. Let's see here. Actually, we could just do it like this. This would be better, I think. Long-handed. Since heat has to touch both of those. Oh, then the water needs to get out some way too. How am I getting the water in? Is a better question. I think this is how that's going to have to be done. These blue things are kind of... There's got to be like a way to turn that off or something, huh? An alt mode setting to get rid of that. This over one, and just have the heat pipe going between it. Okay, and then we have rocket fuel out. Oh, but it also needs to touch the belts. I kind of just like that, like that. Okay, rocket fuel out. So then we go with heating tower. I haven't figured out how I'm getting crude oil in yet. If I place a pump jack over here, which I cannot, so I'll say I'll just use this one over here. There isn't quite space to do like a turnaround here. Or is there? Technically all that's still being touched. Okay, so then... Ooh, just barely out of heat pipe. That thing back? Heck yes it is, with all of the stuff. Let's drop down that. Drop down 100 more heat pipe. I also need what? Blue chips and refined concrete, of course. I also need more concrete too. So let's send down a bunch of that concrete, or all the concrete actually. Do I have refined concrete back at home? We're gonna find out. I needed 40 of that. We'll do 200. Actually, might as well. Nope, we'll go to Navi's. Okay. Heat pipe. So from my understanding, it just takes one. This episode is words, oh my gosh. If I place that there, I have no way to actually get the rocket fuel off of that. But I could, let's place a heating tower down here. I easily have access to that. Place it right there. I actually place an inserter right there. So now rocket fuel. Oh yeah, then those things need power too. Just burn a whole thing of 20 and just see what happens. Okay, power there. Power there. Power there. There's inserters here. Powered by that. Perfect. I'm not going to worry about this for now. We're going to put down some solar panels and accumulators. Okay, so now what am I really waiting for happening here? Waiting to happen. Are things gonna happen? Oh, this is a slow process. Let's see if this can even go infinite here, I guess. Ooh, and it's making... Oh, it's not slow, it just has no power. Okay, so we probably do need to set up the steam thing first here. I built this in a horrible place. Why can't I find it? There we go. Honestly, I shouldn't even be fucking with this. Or mess with this. I should just put down a nuclear one. Now that I'll be able to get some water going. And let's connect you right there. Oh, that won't work. Pipe won't not. I mean, I guess this will heat the pipe just fine. Yeah, and diagonals seem to be working. Way that it's way easier to just reach it right there. Yeah, maybe getting the solar laid out earlier would have been a good thing. Yeah, because now it's becoming night. Actually, going to disconnect that from there. And we'll put a fuel in there. We'll put 5 in there. I think I want to turn them off. So that all available power go to that. Man, these episodes are getting long. Slowly but surely it's heating up, and slowly but surely... Actually, no. This power is continually going down. I suppose running 2 at once isn't helping me either. can just do that, and then this one should be going. I think once we get any water... Oh, and let me put down the accumulators, because... once that does kick on... I definitely want to store any available power. Is my ship back? Almost. Yeah, I suppose this does need to get up to 500 before it can really even start doing anything. And now there's no power because it's definitely nighttime. Take those, take the refined concrete, take the good concrete. There's crude oil in that line. Oh, and I also need to send me down some blue chips. Power is not coming back on. Oh, I think it finally happened. Yep. Is that all of them that I had? I guess so, and they're charging up. Yeah, now this thing's actually going crazy with the... Okay, but can I sneak a tank in here? To hold the steam. Ooh. Yeah, and this is another area that I don't think I've moved, yeah. Oh, and that's also just a weird, awkward one that I set up there. I want to go underneath. So that the steam can go someplace. that. And then I need the output. Let's hook up to the red wire. Yeah, this one. Oh, red. Steam is less than 1,000. I don't have any chests. Or any way to make any chests. Is the thing up there? Send me down the steel. Man, I haven't like heard any of those blips in a long time, and now I'm finally hearing a few. As long as these things aren't taking any damage, we should be fine. Accumulators are completely full. Yeah, this thing needs some steel. I'll just grab all of it, why not? Deal with those at some point. Oh, and I also need the circuit, of course. Send down all of that. Actually, why not just send down the Roboport? Ah, and I don't have red chips. No, let's not add the red chips to that. 1,000 red chips. No ice to melt. Well, I think we can actually turn everything on again. Oh yeah, the water's not getting through. I have to sneak the heat pipe through a little differently. Not getting enough solid fuel. Not getting enough solid fuel because not enough ammonia. At least I just built up a ton of water. Slowly but surely it's getting there. But I can't get rid of it fast enough. Well, they take in 1 ice a second, and these make 5 ice a second. Oh my gosh. So what, do I put a recycler in there to just delete it? I think I sent that. Oh, I didn't? Or did it already get back? No, I just never sent it, so send down the recycler. We know we can delete ice that way. Yeah, let's send it back to Navis to get those red chips. For chest making. Oh, and I probably need green chips too, for that matter. You know, honestly, I'll still have it get the red chips, but man, this is such a long episode. I totally even forgot. What I want it to bring is robot stuff. Actually, let's put that in the robot section. All right, we kind of made some progress. Things are looking up. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of steam. So power should be good for a long while. Yeah. I'm ready to hop into the next one. Thanks so much for joining me. Looking forward to seeing the next one, and take care.